Hello, everyone, and it's Kyra here, and we are back with episode 5 of my podcast that is known as Feeling Like Job. And y'all, as we dive deep into the next chapter of the book of Job, we are in chapter 4 now. And as we get ready to read this chapter, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to truly listen to the words that are in this chapter. And you're going to see why it's so important once we get to the end and we get to discussing about what this chapter is talking about. But I hope that you all are able to turn in your Bibles or turn on your phone or your tablets with me. I am reading from the New Living Translation version, ladies and gentlemen, so please read along with me with whatever version that you like. But as we get ready to read the book of Job, chapter 4, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive deep into understanding what is happening in this moment in Job's life. Eliphaz's first response to Job. Then Eliphaz, the Temanite, replied to Job, "Will you be patient and let me say a word? For who could keep from speaking out? In the past, you have encouraged many people. You have strengthened those who were weak. Your words have supported those who were falling. You encourage those with shaky knees. But now, when trouble strikes, you lose heart. You are terrified when it touches you. Doesn't your reverence for God give you confidence? Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope? Stop and think. Do the innocent die? When have the upright been destroyed? My experience shows that those who plant trouble and cultivate evil will harvest the same. A breath from God destroys them. They vanish in the blast of his anger. The lion roars and the wildcat snarls, but the teeth of strong lions will be broken. The fierce lion will starve for lack of prey, and the cubs of the lioness will be scattered. This truth was given to me in secret, as though whispered in my ear. It came to me in a disturbing vision at night, when people are in a deep sleep. Fear gripped me, and my bones trembled. A spirit swept past my face, and my hair stood on end. The spirit stopped, but I couldn't see its shape. There was a form before my eyes. In the silence, I heard a voice say, "Can a mortal be innocent before God? Can anyone be pure before the Creator? If God does not trust his own angels and has charged his messengers with foolishness, how much less will he trust people made of clay? They are made of dust, crushed as easily as a moth. They are alive in the morning, but dead by evening, gone forever without a trace. Their tent cords are pulled, and the tent collapses, and they die in ignorance." I paused and I hesitated, ladies and gentlemen, because I want this to sit with you all for a moment. I want this chapter to really sit with you all. So if y'all ain't caught on by now, I hope that you are catching it here. Pretty much what's happening, y'all, is that Eliphaz is checking his friend Job. He's checking him as he should be checked. Y'all, first of all, he was letting him know, okay, I need you to hush for a moment. Shut it up, because I need you to let me speak for a moment. Let me remind you of who you proclaim to be, of who you are, of how people see you in their eyes. You, Job, are a man that has encouraged many people. You, Job, have had the different abilities to help other people. You have strengthened those when they are weak. Your words have supported those who were fallen. You have encouraged those with shaky knees. And now all of a sudden, when trouble strikes you, you lose hope. You lose heart. Wait a minute. Is this the same Job that we were talking about in chapter 1? Is this the same Job that we were talking about in chapter 2? I just got through telling y'all about what happened in chapter 3 when we finally see Job showing his humanness. But what his friend Eliphaz is trying to do here, y'all, what he is trying to do in chapter 4 is remind him of his faithfulness that he has always displayed into others, and what he has tried to display in his own life. He has been an example. He has been the example, and it is taking people in his community, the people that are in his life, to help remind him of what that is. When Eliphaz gets to speaking to him and he says, doesn't your reverence for God give you confidence? Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope? He is reminding him of what that faith looks like and what it should be doing for him in this moment. It's not the time for it to be pulling you away from God. It's a time to be drawing you closer to him. We all need that. Again, like we talked about last week, y'all, this walk is not perfect. We are imperfectly made. We, as God's followers, are not going to have it easy. And with all of these different things that Job have experienced, you see his friend here telling him of his vision that he had. And in this vision, he talks about how literally this voice spoke to him and said, can a mortal be innocent before God? Y'all, none of us are. And we could never be. We were born into sin. And, you know, it's crazy because you have a man that was praised by God, a man that was praised in such high esteem, like Job, being reminded of a man who admits his imperfections, reminding Job, y'all, he finds himself helping Job, reminding him of his own faith that he is supposed to have in God. Does your reverence for God give you confidence? Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope? Does it, y'all? I can't ask a better question. Today, I can't ask a better question than that, than Eliphaz is asking Job. He's checking him. Y'all, sometimes it takes the people in our lives to check us. Help us check our own temperature in terms of our faith walk with God. Sometimes we need reminding. So that's what I charge y'all with today. Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope? If you are truly living your life for God, ooh, y'all, that's doing something to me. I literally got chills just then. Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope? I pray that it does. And I hope that you all will share your journey and whatever you feel about this particular topic, about this particular chapter, and what we have covered so far, y'all, in the comments. I would love to hear it. Share this with me. I would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. And if you feel like this is helping you, I'm sure it may be helping others. It could maybe just help someone else. So please share it with someone else. And if you don't remember anything else that I say during these podcast episodes, I hope you remember the message that I leave you all lastly with in every single video that I do. And that is, y'all, to stay up and to stay blessed.